Ever wondered why we wake up with sleep in our eyes? It's a question that has puzzled us all at one point or another. Let's unravel this mystery together, shall we? What we often dismiss as sleep or eye boogers is actually a fascinating tale of our body's self-care routine. Imagine, if you will, the intricate anatomy of the eye. The main characters in our tale are the tear ducts, those tiny channels that carry tears from the eye's surface into the nose. As part of their daily duty, they produce a fluid to lubricate our eyes, keeping them moist and comfortable. Now, as we drift off to dreamland, our eyes continue their diligent work. The fluid dries up, leaving behind tiny particles. These particles, mixed with dust and dead cells, form the crusty deposit we find in the corners of our eyes upon waking. So the sleep in our eyes is actually a natural byproduct of our eyes' self-cleaning mechanism. But why does this eye discharge seem to increase sometimes? Well, let's dive into the world of dust, allergens, and other irritants. These pesky particles are everywhere, floating in the air we breathe, lurking on the surfaces we touch, even hitching a ride on our clothes. When they come into contact with our eyes, they interrupt our natural lubrication and cleaning process. You see, our eyes are like a self-cleaning oven. They continuously produce tears to wash away these intruders. However, when we're exposed to more irritants than usual, our eyes need to work overtime. This leads to increased tear production and thus more eye discharge. Let's take pollen, for instance. It's a common allergen that can cause our eyes to water excessively, resulting in more sleep. The same goes for dust and other irritants. So, our eyes are constantly working to protect us from these tiny invaders, resulting in more sleep or discharge. Did you know that not all eye discharge is the same? Yes, that's right. The texture, color, and amount can vary and may hint at different health conditions. For instance, clear and watery discharge is usually harmless, often a result of a foreign particle or an allergic reaction. A more yellowish, sticky discharge, on the other hand, could indicate an infection like conjunctivitis. Then there's the white or creamy discharge, which can be due to dry eyes or an eyelid inflammation, commonly known as blepharitis. And finally, a green or yellow thick discharge, which may be a sign of a more serious infection and requires immediate medical attention. To maintain eye hygiene, try to avoid rubbing your eyes, especially with dirty hands, and use clean tissues or cotton balls to gently wipe away the discharge. And if the discharge is persistent or excessive, don't hesitate to consult a healthcare professional. Remember, our eyes are not just the windows to our souls, but also key indicators of our overall health. So don't ignore the signs.